Hello everybody, welcome to Ian's Bricks. I've got some Lego.com orders to unbox behind me. There are actually 4 different boxes, and these are all orders that I placed around about the 8th of July. It was the start of the Legos Insiders promotion. Now that promotion is still on today, as if you're watching this today, which is Thursday the 17th of July, that promotion is still on. So you may be able to still get some of these sets at these discounted prices, although I do know a lot of them are on back order. I've obviously only ordered a few. There are about 20 sets within that promotion as well. There are also some other Lego sets on sale at the moment, so do have a look at the Lego.com website if you are after certain things in Lego, because you never know, they might be on sale or discount. Anyway, I'm going to start by getting into the biggest of the 4 boxes, which is that one there. And with these larger Lego boxes, you can actually open them from the bottom, which I find a little bit easier. You get this seam down the middle, which is quite easy to cut down, and it can mean you can actually reuse the boxes again. I find if you open them at the top with the pull tabs, you kind of ruin the box really, and it takes all the strength out of them. However, let's get into this. We have one big box here, which I want to take out. So there is my ready to ship Lego box. We'll get into that in a moment. Just checking that the set underneath it isn't damaged, and it's not. And we have this set here. I think this is also a promotion that's still on today as well, and this is the African Savannah Diorama 40784 is the set number. And you get this on orders over, I think it's £135. It's interesting actually with this particular set because the box is bigger. They did other dioramas as well. There was a jungle one and something else. But anyway, so this is the 3rd in the series of these. They kind of do this every now and again with promo sets at Lego. They have a sort of a series of 4 throughout the year. And it's interesting, this is in a different size box than the other 2. So anyway, but nice little set this. These tend to sell well at Lego shows, so I'll be keeping that sealed and taking that to a show. So I think what we need to do next is get into this nice big Lego ready to ship box. You can see the name on the front of it there. I'm a big fan of these ready-to-ship boxes because obviously it protects the Lego sets and also it gives you something to store them in as well. So always really pleased to get one of those. Let's open it up this way so you can see. And it's one of these sets here. So it's the Motorized Lighthouse set, set number 21335. This is a set I bought a few of recently actually. I've got a couple of John Lewis at a discounted rate, but it was interesting to see that Lego also had these at a discounted rate. I still think, even though Lego have discounted this, I still think it's a very good set, and I think long term I think this could do quite well because it's an unusual set. I think it's a set that people will go for. The fact that it's motorised obviously makes it a little bit more pricey. So normally this is $259.99 here in the UK. Insiders deals, they had this at £194.99. So that was a huge £65 off, which is a very, very good discount for Lego.com. On top of that as well, though, I did use £10 worth of my Lego Insider points to reduce the price of that set even further. So that made my buying price for this £184.99, which I hope you agree is a very, very good price. So that is my first set. Let's get into the second Lego.com box. And box 2 is a slightly smaller box, and that has the pull tab, so let's get these ripped off. Right, okay, so of course we have another one of the promo sets, the African Savannah Diorama. So one of those for spending over £135. And what set did I get this time? So it's something I bought recently from other retailers. This is the first time I bought one from Lego.com, but it's this fabulous set here, and this is the Fortnite Peelybone. This is set number 77072. I like this set. A few people have seen me buy this in the past and commented that it's a really, really nice build. I am really tempted to crack one of these open and build one of these because they just look absolutely fantastic. So that's probably a little something that I'll probably do at a later time. But these are normally, let me get the price of these. £79.99. I think I've been picking these up on Amazon for around about £67, so the deal wasn't quite as good as that. It was £71.99 from the Lego Insiders points deal, and still not a bad price though. But of course, on top of any Lego.com order, you obviously get your insiders points, which is another 5% back at a later date, so it's always worth doing that. And of course, I will have used one of my cashback sites. I think I probably used Top Cashback for this one because they had the slightly better deal. I do also use Quidco quite a lot, and also I've started using recently Avios. So Avios, if you don't know, here's a second box by the way, all in very, very good condition. Avios is sort of linked to British Airways, and they have some quite good deals sometimes for Lego, but other things as well. And I've been collecting points with them because one of the reasons why I've been doing that, just to go off tangent a little bit, is because obviously Ryanair used to do the cheap flights to Billund in Denmark for me to go to the Lego house. And they stopped doing those. There is a Norwegian Airlines which you can get from the UK to Billund in Denmark, but also British Airways I think do fly there as well. And what you can do, if you've got around about 20,000 Avios points, you can actually get yourself basically a £1 flight to Billund in Denmark and back. So that's the plan. I'm saving up on Avios points. So if you haven't done Avios, they tend to be better for sort of higher purchases. I think at the moment, if you spend over £150 on Lego.com on non-exclusive items, you get 10% back, which isn't bad at all. So I've been using that a few times as well. So yeah, if you want to use my affiliate link, please do. I think it's only the first 5 people that I get an extra 500 points, but if you use that affiliate link, you get 500 Avios points as well. So I'll leave that link in the description. Anyway, so they are my 2 Peely Bone sets from Lego.com. As I say, not as much of a discount as I've got recently from Amazon, but at £71.99, I think they are a very, very good price. I think they're normally £89.99. Honestly, I think I said £79.99. They are normally £89.99. So not a bad discount, but yeah, there are better discounts out there. But obviously with the cashback and the insider points, it still makes it worthwhile getting these deals. And of course, I got the free promo set as well, so that's always welcome. So we've got another Lego.com box to get into here. And it's interesting with this box that we do have a little bit of tape around the outside of this box. So I'm guessing that there was a bit of a loose flap when they had this on the delivery stand. So let's get this ripped open and see what's in. Okay, so we have again another order for over £135. We have another one of the dioramas, so another promo free set there, and we also have one of these, and I'm pleased to get some more of these. And these are, I think they're not available anymore. I did have a look for them this morning, I couldn't see them, but they are insiders points deals. And this is a little guy on a pirate ship, and they did I think 3 or 4 of these different things. They obviously had some spare ones. This is set number 6432430, it says on the front of the box, and yeah, nice little thing. These, I can't remember how much these were on Insider Points previously, but they had a special deal last week where these were 1,500 points on Lego Insiders. So yeah, it sort of basically cost me £8.16. It's just under £10 they cost me, about £9.50, but I definitely think that is worth it, because like again, these sell at shows for considerably more than that. So I just thought that was a nice little extra that I was able to get with this order. You cash in your 1,500 Insider points, add it to your order, and then you get the set sent next time you place an order with Lego.com. So that's what I got there. So I've got one set which I got on discount, and I got 4 smaller sets just to sort of make up the value to the what I needed for the promo. So I got some brick heads, of course I did. It wouldn't be an Ian's Bricks haul without any brick heads. 40675, that's the Clone Commander Cody brick head, £9.99. No discount on this one, nothing special, but it was, as I say, just to bring my order value up to £135. These are scheduled to retire at the end of the year, as is this here, 40669, the Iron Man Mark V, another one of the 9.99 brick heads. that's retiring. I've also got one of these, which is Dumbo, and that is 40792. This only was released this year, so I'm not so sure this one will retire, but at the moment it is on the retirement list. Again, this is $9.99, so that's a very, very nice one to get if you haven't got that particular set. I've actually built one of these myself, and the ears are very, very cute. The little trunk on it is just really, really cute. So I like that set. It's very, very nice. And then one final one, which is also down for retirement this year, but I'm not sure it will because it was only released this year, and that is Tom and Jerry 40793. Very, very popular Tom and Jerry here in the UK. Obviously it's an American cartoon, but yeah, it's one of those things that I think will do very, very well once it retires. These are £13.49. You tend to find that when you get a big brick head and a smaller one, they tend to be £13.49. If you get two large ones, it's £17.99. So not a bad price on that one. So what was the set that I got on the Insiders deals? I got one of these, and it's the Viking Village. It's an ideas set, set number 21343, and this is something I bought quite a few of recently. I paid a lot of full price for these particular sets. They're normally £124.99. The Insiders deal on Lego.com had them reduced to £93.74. So that was over £30 off that particular set. So I thought that was quite a good deal for that. And of course, on top of that, I get the promo sets as well, and my 5% of Insider points out, because we'll just use some cashback as well on one of the 3 cashback sites that I use. So yeah, another idea set that's retiring this year. We have one more Lego box to get into. Let's get the tabs ripped off this then and get into it. Okay, so we have another one of these, so that's 4 of those that I've got now in this haul. So that's meant to spend over £135, and I also got one of these. This is a second one of the sort of Insider special, 1500 points for the Knight on the Dragon. 6432-433 is the rather long set number, and again, as I say, I got this for 1500 points, so less than £10. Have a look on Lego Insiders. I'm not sure whether they've got any of these left either, but I did have a look this morning. I couldn't see them, but I didn't scroll through the whole selection. So nice to get another one of those just by using less than £10 worth of points. So I got 2 sets in this particular haul. Again, they were both reduced on Lego Insiders. First one is this set here, and this is the Lego Blacktron Renegade. 10355 is a set number. It's from the Icons range. So this set normally is $89.99, and it was down to, like the Peely Bone, it was down to $71.99. I picked up 3 of these previously, and I paid full price for them, so it was nice to see these at a discounted rate. I think you can only get these from Lego stores and Lego.com. Maybe these aren't the most desirable or sought after sets, but I still think it's quite a nice thing. Maybe in the long run this will do quite well on the aftermarket. One thing, obviously, with this, I was able to get the discount and the Insider points and all that kind of stuff as well, which is really, really good. But you were limited to ordering 3 of these at any one stage when they were at full price, and I'd used my 3. But of course, as soon as they change the price on any set, you can then order more. So even though I ordered 3 of these fairly recently, within the last month and a half, I was able to order another one of these simply because the limits that you can have do reset when the price changes on any Lego set from Lego.com. And we have one final set from Lego.com, and it's this one here. We've got a little bit of creasing on this box. Look at that. Oh, send it back. Look at that. It's got lines all over it. Never mind. This is a very nice set as well. It's the Walt Disney Tribute Camera, set number 43230. I really like this set. There's a lot going for it. It's obviously unusual. You get these 3, well, you get 5 minifigures really, but particularly the Walt Disney, the Bambi and the Dumbo, I think are exclusive for this set. You get this sort of weird film piece as well, which is very, very unusual. These are normally $89.99. This was reduced even more, so this was down to $67.49. Now, that price of $67.49, I've seen these a lot cheaper. I know I've ordered these myself at around about just over £60, I think. And I know Amazon France had these on earlier this year. They were £55 if you ordered a couple of them, £55 each. So they have been cheaper, but again, with the promo, with the insiders points, with the cashback, not a bad deal at all. And again, all of these sets, all of the big sets that I bought, are all scheduled to retire at the end of this year. I did place one more order on the insiders points weekend, but by the time I'd ordered that set had actually gone to back order. So I'm still waiting for that one. But for now, they are the four boxes that I've managed to open. Let me rearrange everything behind me so you can see everything that I've bought. There we have it then, and I hope you agree it's a decent selection of Lego. It is unusual for a Lego to do this many discounts. I say on top of this Insiders Points deal, literally a couple of days later they had this sort of huge Lego sale, quite a few sets reduced on there. Lego are producing a lot of sets these days, and I think you get to the point of saturation sometimes where there are just so many great sets out there, and everybody sort of seems to struggle to buy everything that they want when things are still available. And of course they will continue to release new sets and good sets. There's a load of stuff coming out on August the 1st, so I'm aware with Lego that they probably are making too many good sets at the moment, as daft as that sounds. However, it doesn't stop me sort of buying these sets. These are the types of things I'm hopefully going to be hanging on to for at least a couple of years before I try and sell them on at shows and things like that. It's always nice to get the additional promo items. Those little extra insiders things were just an added bonus this time as well. And to buy everything from Lego.com, obviously you get all your insiders points. I can get cash back on all of these orders as well, which takes 2 or 3 months to come through, but you do eventually get that money back. And to get a load of what I think are very, very good sets. I think all of these sets could do quite well. The only one really I think that I'm not too sure about is the Blacktron. I'm just not quite sure how sought after that's going to be once it retires, because it's sort of a Lego thing rather than say like Star Wars or something like that. But I think the others should do pretty well once they've retired. Anyway, that's pretty much it from me for now for this Lego haul. I do hope you enjoyed it, and there'll be more videos coming along soon, so do keep an eye out for those. I've got a couple of weekends camping away, a couple of weekends away that I'm camping the next couple of weekends, so there might be not that many videos from me, so just stay calm. I will be doing more videos in the near future, so keep an eye out for those. I am, of course, looking forward to going to the Lego store at the beginning of August as well to see all the brand new releases that they have as well. So keep an eye out for that in a few weeks' time. But from me, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.